Hi guys, it's Nancy, and by popular demand you guys all wanted to see the Honey Bunny stamp set, so just got this in the mail. Thank you to Maria from Kitchen Sink Stamps for sending it out to me so quickly. And I'll show you guys. So this is a brand new stamp set, and what I normally do is open them up. I do not keep the plastic bag on the outside. What I do is I put them in these Avery L envelopes, and this is a large stamp set, so this is their extra large envelopes. All right. And when you get the stamp set, the newer sets, this is how they come. So you have your I guess you'd call it your index, so that you know which stamp set it is. Slide that in there. Okay. And then you get, this is a large stamp set, so it's a photopolymer set, and you have a clear sheet on top and a clear sheet on bottom. Now, one of them is usually a little thicker and one is a little thinner. I keep the thicker one. You get instructions on how to stamp the images out, and they tell you what they think is the best order. Sometimes it says 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it says 4, 3, 2, 1. So this set has actually 3 major stamps in it. It has this layered bunny, it has the Gerber flower, and then it has some layered grass. So a versatile set. You can use just the grass, you can do the grass and the bunny, you can do just the flowers. So a lot of different things you can do with this set. And then it has this layering guide. Now there's a couple things you can do with this layering guide, and I know a lot of people are intimidated by layered stamps because they just can't get the layers lined up correctly, and so it gets frustrating. And you know, there are some stamps out there that are frustrating to do layering, so all you have to do is just be a little patient. But you can actually cheat with this layering guide. So the layering guide will show you the different layers. They are numbered. So for example, the smaller bunny, oh, there's 2 bunnies. The smaller bunny is 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is up here. The larger bunny is 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And then there's a tiny little baby bunny right here. I think it's just his shadow. Oh, he's so tiny. And then you have your grass, 1, 2, 3. You have your Gerber flower, 1, 2, 3. 4. So what you can do is you can stamp out an image, and if you don't know where the next image goes, you can leave this layering guide separate and kind of line it up where you want it on your paper to figure out how the layers are supposed to go. I like to actually store my stamps on here, because then that way I know what order they go in. So they're actually, if you flip the layering guide over, you can move your stamps right over to the layering guide. That is personal preference for me, because I want to make sure I don't lose any stamps. And you guys know, with photopolymer stamps, every once in a while they may not get put away right, or they may be stuck on the block or on the MISTI, and we don't know that. So I kind of use my layering guide as a storage reminder, is what I'll say, so that I remember to put my stamps back in the right place. If you take your stamps to crops, or if you have friends come over and stamp with you, you know, it's nice to know that, you know, you got all your things back and put in the right place. I'm sure nobody intentionally wants to take stamps, but when people come over and we bring our own supplies and we use different blocks, and like I said, sometimes they get stuck on the back of other stamps and packaging, and you know, with the MISTI, a lot of times we get it stuck in the MISTI or outside the MISTI, and we just, you know, they're clear, so I can't always remember that. So the advantage is they're clear, the disadvantage is that they're clear. Now these are high quality photopolymer stamps. They are made in the US. There is a slight smell when you open them. It does eventually go away. what you want to do when you have brand new stamps, and I'll have to do it with this set, is you want to condition them. So I'm going to show you that next. And for those of you who know this routine and are saying, hey, get on with it, Nance, you can tap the right side of your screen 2 times and it will fast forward a few seconds. And if you need me to slow down, tap the left side of your screen and it will go back 10 seconds. It'll rewind. Okay, so once I have all of these on my layering guide, I keep the heavier plastic and I use that on the back. Okay, now some people like to keep that plastic and use it for shaker cards and things like that. Like I said, the one layer that I pull off is the thinner of the 2 plastics. I do keep that for like placement, ink smushing, shaker cards, things like that. So you don't want to throw that away. You can always use it like as a paint palette, things like that. All right, so now I have my stamp set. Okay. So one of the things you want to do when you have a new set of stamps is condition them, especially with clear stamps or photopolymer stamps. You definitely want to do this when you have silicone stamps, because silicone stamps are not the greatest quality of stamps. We've had this discussion before. So I'm going to show you how we can condition these stamps. Okay, that may be another frustration you have. Oh, my layering stamps don't stamp out well. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is put your stamp on a block. You want to clean it very well with soap and water or any cleaner. I'm using some Hero Arts Ultra Clean. Mine's been watered down, diluted a little bit. And then you just take a nice rag and clean it off, okay? That's going to remove some of the residue from manufacturing. The second thing you may want to do, that doesn't help you out, is take an eraser, any kind of eraser. I just happen to have a Mono Sand eraser here. And you want to gently rub the top of that eraser. What that's going to do is prepare the stamp to receive the ink. It's just going to make it a little stickier, okay? Again, there is residue on these stamps, and when you have silicone stamps are the worst because they are designed to repel the ink. And so you may just take any kind of eraser, and you can see when it's all cloudy there that that's been done. And wipe that off again. It doesn't have to be a sand eraser. You want to be extra gentle with it because you don't want to mess up the quality of the stamp. Okay. The last thing and the easiest thing that I like to do is use a Versamark ink pad. And all you're going to do is take that clear sticky ink. And what that ink is going to do is condition your stamp by filling in all of the spaces and gaps in your stamp. And then you can stamp that off if you want, or you can ink right on top of it. I'm going to just grab my little mini Altenew inks here. By the way, I'm super excited. Altenew did reach out to me and ask me if I would like to do an affiliate program with them. So I did sign up for that. So once I have that, I will put that link in the description for you guys. But I'm going to use a nice bright pink here. Oh, I should have done one that wasn't conditioned. I should have stamped it that way. I'll grab another stamp and show you. But what you'll see, especially on the real solid areas, is that you're going to get a much better impression once the stamp has been conditioned. And you don't always have to do this, test out your stamps first, but it's usually when it's brand new stamps. And look at how nice and solid that is. I'm going to grab the solid Gerber flower and stamp that out without conditioning it so you guys can see the difference. And I'm going to use the same color ink. And like I said, it usually happens more with silicone stamps than photopolymer stamps. So you can see how it's kind of blotchy there. So what I'm going to do is clean that stamp off. And I'm just going to do the Versamark on it. I'm not going to do the eraser. Just going to do the Versamark on there. Stamp that off. And then ink it up again. Because the Versamark is clear, it's not going to hurt your stamp. It's not going to hurt your stamp pads or your ink pads. If you're someone who hates your stamps staining, that's another way to prevent some of that staining, is you can put some Versamark on there. And then, again, it puts a little protective layer on your stamp. Look at the difference between the first time when it was just fresh out of the package and the second time after I wiped it and used some Versamark. So just a little tip there on any of your clear stamps if you're having any issues. Now, I generally don't have too many issues with photopolymer stamps unless they are brand new. I always have an issue with silicone stamps. How do you know the difference? The silicone stamps are very stretchy and rubbery. The photopolymer stamps are a little girthier, heavier. The other way you can tell is the photopolymer stamps are, how can I explain this? When they're manufactured, it's a gel and they kind of put this UV light on them. So you'll see the... you won't see the exact indentation of the stamp. Silicone stamps are kind of molded. So with a silicone stamp, you'll see like this kind of like edge with it. That's the best way. But really the difference is when you pull on it, this is a little sturdier. A silicone stamp will stretch. Also, silicone stamps do not stain, again, because they are designed to repel ink. Okay. All right, I want to do a quick cutesy card with this set. I don't want to do a layered look. I'm going to do a solid look, and we're going to do like a fun rainbow color Eastery look here. You don't always, excuse me, have to layer your stamps. You can make, you know, you have 3 or 4 layers of that stamp that use your imagination that you can do other things with. So it's a piece of Neenah Solar White cut down to, I think, 5 by 3 3/4. I'm going to stick with that solid stamp. Let me go with a different block here. And instead of making it look like a realistic bunny, we're going to do some fun, like, rainbow bunnies. Not like Peeps, but fun like that. So we've already got this condition. I wonder how many I can fit on here. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do pink, yellow, and blue. Okay, so the first one is called Pinkalicious. I will say it is helpful if you are going to be doing layered stamping to use some kind of a stamp positioning tool, like a Misty. You know, I know there's several out there. We Are Memory Keepers, Tim Holtz. Stampin' Up! Has one, so they all have one. All right, I'm going to start on this side and go to the very edge. Nice, bright pink. It's like bubblegum pink. And I just wipe my stamps off with a microfiber towel. And when it gets too dirty, throw it in the washer. All right, for the yellow, I think I want, yeah, we'll stay with this yellow. Maple yellow. Which is like a golden yellow. Oh, you know what? I should have done the blue bunny first. I hope we have enough room. I should have started with the middle bunny and then worked my way out. That's okay. You guys start with the middle bunny and work your way out. I don't like measure. I eyeball everything, so. Ooh, I love that color. It's like my favorite. And then for blue, I kind of want like a teal blue. And I'm going to have to go with a different company here. Peacock by Lawn Fawn. I have not used these inks in quite a while. Oh yeah, that's the color. He's barely gonna fit on here. How cute is that? All right, now I want to add one of these cute little sentiments. And I like the little scripty kind of font they have too. Have a happy, sunny, bunny day from somebody who loves you. Hello, spring. What's counting? Hold on. Can't see here. Oh, who's counting? Got a wild hair, so spoil me. What's up? Hip hop hooray, it's your birthday. Happy Easter wishes. And then there's a tiny little one that says hand stamped just for you. I like the have a happy sunny bunny day. We'll use Hello Spring. We'll do the flowers because I want to see how those look out. But I just want this to be a very simple, cute little card here. And I am going to Versamark this, and I'm going to do it in purple because I want it to be bright. And then we just put some cute pattern paper behind it, like some rainbow lawn fawn paper. This is Deep Iris. Look at how cute that is. Just by using the solid stamp. Super cute. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, post them down below. Stay tuned. I'm going to do another video using the Gerber flowers. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, click the bubble that's going to come up in the bottom right corner, and you'll get notifications if you click the bell on when I'm going to post a new video. So yeah, I will post everything. I will link everything down below for you guys. If you have any questions, again, post them down below. Thanks for watching, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.